That's what Americans do, James. We randomly sing like that, bro.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from the Inner Circle, and welcome to TiC that special edition. It's a little bit something different today. It's not too battle that's going on between the. Today is all about PlayStation Nation.
PlayStation Nation.
But before we get going, you guys know that our Xbox One S giveaway. If you go in the description down below, you guys make sure you enter the win. If you're too broke or too cheap to go buy one, don't worry. We here at the Inner Circle, we got you covered. So enter for a chance to win, and there is more coming along the way. Well, so let's start with introductions. We got my right-hand man, my brother from somebody else's mother.
Yo, what's good? We are gonna find her one day. I promise. She's out there somewhere, fam. We gonna find her. This is Nickodemus, the king of the indies himself. Thank you guys so much for joining. Ready to do this official TiC recap of the PSX, the PlayStation Experience 2016, and everybody's had their say in it. You know, there's been video after video of reviewing this conference, talking about this conference. So we're like, hey, let's put our 2 cents in on this. So thanks for joining. You know what I'm saying? It should be a good show.
All right, then we got my brother from across the pond. You guys can also catch him on the Multiverse podcast. We got James, LeBron James.
Yes, that famous basketball player. See, I do know about American culture. Yes, hello, at James_S Wilson here. Yes, co-host of Multiverse, where tomorrow we will argue what is the best game of the year, and you'll be surprised with my second and third picks, not the first, because it'll be really obvious.
Yeah, it's totally obvious what your first pick is going to be.
Yeah, Knack, again. Every year, Knack Game of the Year. It's just a fact.
Actually, South Park is the Game of the Year every year, but
if South Park can actually come out, it would be Game of the Year.
It's only fitting with Nick being the potential PlayStation guy on this podcast that he will be the host today. I am merely hosting it on my channel, but Nick is the host. He will lead us where we need to be on this podcast. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to you, Nick, and you lead us to the promised land, brother.
Cool, that's what's up. So we got a light-skinned guy at the helm for the Cowboys, and now you guys are giving us a little more power. So I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. But
I also get that reference.
James knows a lot about American culture. Look at him.
Yeah, he does.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, he does. So basically,
I'm also kidding. What the hell are you talking about?
We'll talk later, bro. We'll talk later. So basically, the three of us, we're going to come together, and we're really going to go over this show. We're going to discuss, just the things that are relevant to us. We don't want to keep you guys too long because there was a lot that actually happened in this conference. And before before this conference, I actually was putting the word out there for everybody not to have their expectations too high, because PSX is generally a conference that's, more geared to indie type of developers, and there may be some, special surprises here and there, but you shouldn't expect an E3 style type of conference. But this conference right here, they really outdid themselves, in my humble yet often correct opinion. I was really, really surprised about, some of the things they did dish out there. So first and foremost, we're going to go through each game. We're going to talk about these games because that's what we do. And we're going to try to keep it in order as far as like when these games were shown in the conference. First and foremost, they started the conference off with Uncharted, The Lost Legacy.
You're damn right they did.
They really, really did. So when they started that trailer, James and Fame, did you guys pick up that was a Naughty Dog game? Did you have any inkling that it was Uncharted?
I didn't know it was Uncharted, but it looked like, my phrase in my head was, okay, there's something from Naughty Dog. Just by looking at it, I had no idea what's Uncharted or, but it looked like a Naughty Dog game. This from the character mechanics and the visuals, it looked like a Naughty Dog game from Jump Street.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was at the moment I saw just the way that the character moved and the way that her cloth. You know what I mean? The way that just moved in the breeze, it looked very much like Uncharted 4, and it was just. Then that's what it was.
Yeah, I was.
And Chloe's back. Everyone loves Khloe.
Dog, Khloe is the truth, man. People have been asking for Khloe too, so I can see why, they're doing this. But like when I was watching it on Twitch, I was looking in the chat, people were guessing that it was The Last of Us and just all these crazy thoughts. And I was like, how do you think this is The Last of Us? It doesn't look anything like The Last of Us. It's got too much going on, for it to be The Last of Us. But I did know it was a Naughty Dog game as well, but I wasn't sure if it was Uncharted or not. Well, actually, I'll take that back. I had no idea it was Uncharted. Like I did not see that coming whatsoever. When it started going into it a little more, then I was like, it might be Uncharted story DLC, And then when they, revealed Khloe, I was like, oh my gosh. And then they had Nadine. I was like, oh, what? I was like, oh my gosh. What's going on here? And so I think it's going to be really cool because Nadine was a character in Uncharted 4 that was just amazing, right? But they didn't really have much time. Dog, she really was, but they didn't have much time to really expound on her character. So I'm definitely excited to get to know more about her. And of course, Khloe, fan favorite. As Kev, the gamer, would say, those glorious Khloe cheeks. Them cheeks in 1080p 60 frames. But it's gonna be great to have her definitely back. And this from what I'm hearing, this is gonna give some backstory, to Khloe and give some revelation about her as a character as well. So I'm really excited for it, man. They started the game off right, man, for sure.
So how much do we know about Lost Legacy? Is it like its own standalone? Is it part of the Uncharted 4 world?
Oh, so yeah.
I thought it's supposed to be kind of how the remember how The Last of Us 2 had the
Left Behind.
Yes, I could be wrong, but that's what I thought.
Yeah, so I was watching some panels and stuff. So basically, they're saying it started off as story DLC, but it became too big to be story DLC as far as content and where they wanted to take it. So it's going to be a standalone. They said it's going to be more hours in it than Left Behind, but less than Uncharted 4. So you're looking around maybe 8-hour gameplay worth of gameplay. They said you're really going to be surprised about how much content is in this thing. So it should be a decent game. I mean, just strictly single player, about 8 hours. I could see it being maybe, $40 at the most. I would think that'd be fair for something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be a standalone officially. So yeah, they're milking that Uncharted cow. That's what they're doing. They're milking it.
I mean, is it milking really, since this will be the 6th game ever released under the Uncharted banner?
It's not milking unless it's bad. It's not milking unless
people say
going down. Halo?
People say Halo was milked because it's on Halo 5. This is like the 6th Uncharted game. Yeah, you can call it milked.
Are they saying Halo's milked because there's so many different Halos? That's what they're probably saying. Why it's milked? There's so many different types of like Halos, not just the standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, I mean ODST and Reach. They're Halo games.
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars.
It's an RTS.
As long as it's good and it maintains its quality, it's not milk to me.
Doesn't Uncharted have like some Vita games and some top-down stuff going
on?
One
Vita game, Golden Abyss, which is pretty good actually.
Yeah. So yeah. That was definitely a great way to start, man. Naughty Dog started this thing and ended it, but we'll get into the ending in a minute here. So let's move on. The next one that we saw that came up, man, they really was hitting the heavy hitters in the beginning, which is typical of Sony conferences. But the next one was Marvel versus Capcom 4, which is not called 4, it's called Infinite. So this was they didn't show gameplay, but they showed the trailer, which was
highly anticipated.
Yeah, very much highly anticipated. They showed the trailer. They had Ryu in there, Mega Man, Iron Man. I think that was Supergirl or Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel
definitely was.
There were a lot of exclusive rumors with this game. It was people were really, expecting for this to be, an exclusive. That's what rumors were. So it's good that it's multi-platform, but it's very, very highly anticipated fighter. It just sucks that We hear there won't be any X-Men fighters in it, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's going to be strictly
Wolverine is huge.
Is that been
strictly
confirmed?
Cinematic universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe characters. So
Yeah,
no
that's
X-Men,
confirmed.
no Deadpool.
No
It is
Magneto.
confirmed?
No
Yeah,
Magneto.
Magneto and Wolverine are two of the most popular characters in the game, and neither one will be in because it's MCU characters only.
Oh wow. Well,
Here's the thing:
that
are they going
bites.
to have two different versions of the Hulk?
They're gonna have to, right?
Yeah, one is an Academy Award nominated actor, and the other is also an Academy Award nominated actor.
That's
so what you're gonna
Isn't
see
that
basically
annoying? So like the
anyone
actors
from the
in,
anyone
the
from
actors
like,
in
the
the Avengers who had nominations are the ones playing the Hulk. I find that odd. Anyway,
Then we got people from you can play as, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have Star-Lord in there from Guardians of the Galaxy. Right, we're losing some characters, but with them having movies like Guardians of the Galaxy and things like that, you can see them putting like Vision games. So there's a lot of characters you can see being put in, but I hate some of the mainstays won't be in there because I love Wolverine, my favorite character to play with.
yeah.
I reckon they'll try and make Black Panther a Wolverine-esque type of fighter.
Ain't nobody like Wolverine. I heard that too.
I do.
Ain't nobody like Wolverine, man.
Berserker Barrage. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
I used to button mash the hell out of that. I used to button mash the hell out of that move. People used to get mad at me, bro. I don't care. I'm winning, fam.
Berserker Barrage.
Yep.
I loved it.
Me too, man.
I prefer to play that Marvel vs. Capcom on an arcade. Or at least an arcade stick. I don't like playing it with a controller.
You know what? Back in the day, me too, because the controller would hurt my freaking fingers, bro. Like I used to love being in an arcade, just hitting them in the corner. That Berserker Barrage, over and
I
over.
used to spam it, didn't you? I know you used to spam it.
Oh yes, they used to be mad. I don't care. I was winning. Whatever it takes to win. That's all I cared about, man. Dog, but it was really hype, man. Once they announced this thing, the crowd went wild, bro. You rarely hear a crowd go like just crazy at these events. The crowd went absolutely wild. So it was definitely anticipated. Will not be exclusive, so that rumor was not true. But I just hope that Capcom treats this game right. They don't botch it up like they did Street Fighter V and take that Destiny chop and screw approach to this game. So I really
hilarious.
I really hope they treat it right, so that this thing can actually do well and sell. Some people were speculating that if it was exclusive and stuff, would it fail basically in a sense like Street Fighter V? It's really on Capcom, man. It's all on how Capcom treats it. Because I'm a Street Fighter V fan. I didn't get Street Fighter V because of the way they did that. I need my story. I need everything in my package. That sounded weird. Right up front. You know what I'm saying? So
it wasn't weird until you made it weird. What do you think of Akuma being added to Street Fighter?
Yeah, Fame hit it on the nose. I was just about to say something like that. They should have had him from jump. I don't get excited for Street Fighter V characters being added. Like, what are we supposed to do? Celebrate? Supposed to celebrate that you're giving us the rest of the piece of this puzzle? I mean, I don't get hyped for it.
Can we do a couple of silence because we briefly mentioned Marvel Guardians trailer? Really, just very quickly, just saying what we all thought.
Oh yeah.
Baby,
not only the Guardians trailer, the Guardians Telltale game. I'm just hyped. Guardians of the Galaxy is my ish, so hype.
I think Baby Groot is about to replace the Minions, I think.
Yes.
And I hope so.
It's about to be everywhere. Everywhere. Every kid's gonna want Baby Groot, this Baby Groot, that's gonna be everywhere.
I want a Baby Groot. I want him. He's adorable.
It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah. And Nick, you talked about the crowd getting loud. Was anybody else really annoyed on the stream that there was like these 4 different people who kept shouting and you couldn't hear anything because they were so loud? It was like the same woman from the Bethesda E3 conference. She was back.
Yeah, it was slightly annoying. I mean, because it kept interrupting things. I love you, and they stop. Oh, I love you too, random person. But it'd be like that at PSX because it's it's not professional suit and tie gaming journalists. That it's real fans out there. So, yes, it's real fan, and they are excited. Like just
that's like QuakeCon. At QuakeCon, we was out there. It's it's for
real
fans.
man. Yes, and they don't know how to be professional, sitting in their chair up straight stuff. Like if they get excited, boy, they're gonna let you know. I mean, just ask my boy Demi. There's a picture around him, a picture going around Twitter with him. He's in his chair, bro, and he looks ecstatic, eyes wide open, like he just saw a vision. The fans, they just don't know how to contain themselves in those conferences. Makes it genuine, but it is annoying when it interrupts the presenters and stuff. So, but Guardians of the Galaxy, though, yeah, I'm hyped for that because I definitely do love that movie, but also because Telltale is doing it, and I love almost everything that Telltale does. So, yeah, when I saw that trailer, I was hyped for that as well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so let's get back to the conference.
Yes, let's go back to the conference. Yes.
A certain marsupial made his grand return.
And can you give the definition of a marsupial for those who don't know what that is, sir?
It's an animal. It's a specific type of mammal, not Charmander. That's a real animal. A marsupial is usually native to Australia, like a Tasmanian devil, or a kangaroo might be one, or a bandicoot even. A crash bandicoot.
A crash bandicoot. Yes. Now there was one person who predicted that there will be a new Crash game coming, and that same person predicted that it will be gameplay shown at PSX this year as well. So
of a new Crash game? Show me a new Crash game.
This is new. This is new, sir. It's
not new.
It's new. It's a different
new.
It's a different game, guys. It is new. It's technically new.
How?
Well, it's remastered, but they had to rebuild it and stuff. So it's technically new.
Stretch Armstrong tonight. You reaching?
It's a remaster, not a remake. There's a difference.
Nah, it's not new, but I was right. I'm still taking it. I was right.
It's not Final Fantasy VII new. Also, why was there no Final Fantasy VII?
Probably because Final Fantasy VII is not ready to be shown anymore. That's probably all they had.
They showed gameplay at Paris Games Week last year.
Yeah, that's probably all they have.
More.
You're not gonna see that game for a while. That game is gonna get the Kingdom Hearts treatment. You guys need to just forget about it. It's gonna get the Kingdom Hearts 3 treatment. I'm telling you. So you guys might as well forget about it.
All right, I've got 15. I'm good.
So Crash, yes, the trilogy is called Crash Insane Trilogy, 3 remastered games. The trailer itself was showing the old games in comparison to the remastered games, and it looks damn good. It looks damn good, man. I'm excited for this game. I was a Crash fan back before I got out there in them streets and I was a gangster and stuff. I was a Crash fan, and yeah, I'm definitely hyped to relive my childhood in 1080p, whatever they're gonna do with this thing. But anybody else was like super excited to see Crash back?
Hell no.
Hell no. Why?
I didn't care. Honestly, I wasn't a big Crash fan. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm trashing it. I wasn't a big Crash fan. And if I am gonna play a Crash game, I want a new game. Don't give me no remaster.
But if you never played it, remaster would be right up your alley.
No, I didn't say I didn't play. I just said I wasn't a big fan.
Okay. If you weren't a big fan, remaster would be right up your alley.
I might be kicked off this podcast for the next thing I'm about to say.
Oh.
I was too young to ever play a Crash Bandicoot game.
How you too young? He's like 20.
I'm 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just started playing games. This man, he's like Demi. He just started playing games on the 360 and PS3.
I just wasn't expecting that.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
My bad.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night. No, so you're too young for Crash, but I mean,
I'll play it. Yeah, sure. If it's anything like because I also never played a what's it?
Jak and Daxter.
Yes, Jak and I never played Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank. But I played Ratchet and Clank when it came to PS4 this year, and it was awesome.
Yeah. So you'll definitely enjoy Crash if you like platformers, and if you like puzzle platformers, you're definitely gonna enjoy.
And I liked
Crash.
I like that one level of Crash I played in Uncharted.
There we go. If you like that, you're gonna love this. I just hope they do it right. I mean, wait, let me ask this: is Naughty Dog doing this, or no? It's not Naughty Dog. It's probably Blue Point or something like that that's remastering this thing. But
Blue Point does everybody's remasters or everybody's little side projects. Crazy.
Yeah. So if they do it right, it's gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be a good buy. I think. Oh, it's gonna be $40. I saw it on the PSN store. You can pre-order right now. It's $40.
It is 3 games.
Yeah, no, it's legit for $40. Yeah, I mean they could have charged 60, and probably gotten away with it the way gamers are these days. They don't ever ask questions or anything. So yeah, it could have been 60.
Yeah.
Playing with these plugins, bro.
That wasn't me. That was James.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got jokes.
The thing is, now I'm aware of these. These podcasts are going to take a dramatic change.
You didn't messed up, bro. You messed up the multiverse fame.
They need to add some more.
James gonna be killing y'all, man. So let's move on. They mentioned Call of Duty. We're not gonna talk about that at all. No offense, I don't care about Call of Duty whatsoever. James, I'm gonna let you.
Done. What's the point to talk about it?
I'm gonna let you lead this next one. I'm gonna let you lead this next one because I don't know much about it, but it's Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. Oh man.
From Pro, the standard PS4 and PSVR, new trailer, and then the final demo is updated as of now.
Wait, this is exclusive?
Have you guys played the demo at all?
Ooh, no.
Okay. So it's not like the third demo. There aren't 3 different demos. It's the same demo, but every update has unveiled an extra bit of the house. And so there's been this one door that has been locked this entire time, and the very end of the new trailer is you opening that door. So it was just telling the players, oh yeah, that one place that no one's been able to get into so far, it's now available. And I refuse to say what's inside there because it's so cool. I can't swear on these, can I? No.
Yeah, you can.
This fame channel.
We got orders from on high. I'd rather not. Okay. Yes. So what do you guys want? What do you know about the new Resi?
So I know it's taking it back to the horror, actual, horror aspects of it. It's not that run and gun crap and stuff. I know that. I correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it has anything to do with the Resident Evil characters. I don't see any of them in these trailers.
Okay. I know exactly how to talk about it now. So it is canon. It takes place after Resident Evil 6. It doesn't involve any of the original characters, but it is the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a guy called Ethan who's going to find his wife, who he assumed was dead, and ends up in the Baker mansion. The guy you see is Jack Baker, his wife Marguerite, and one of their sons. I can't remember their names at the moment. Jack is sort of based on Leatherface and Michael Myers, a classic American slasher villain. Marguerite is much more classic Resi. She's quite mystical. She's got like bee summoning powers. The Lantern demo is you fighting her. And the thing about the new Resi is that it's you. If you run, you're already putting yourself at risk because they'll be able to hear you and find you. They can't move really quickly, but when they see you, they can.
Yeah, that's true. Survival horror.
Really scary. And the whole thing about it, from the demos that I played behind closed doors a couple months ago, inventory management is back, and it's vital. It's very, very reminiscent of the original Resident Evil. It's like somebody crossed the original and Resident Evil 4. This has the potential to be the best game the franchise has ever put out. Okay.
Because Resident Evil 4 was my joint, bro. That's like the only Resident Evil I even care about like that is Resident Evil 4. So, but the only thing here with me with this thing is, I'm not like a big fan of actual, survival horror to that extent. Like, I don't see how people are playing this in VR, man. Like,
Oh,
you guys
can't
must be
bring myself to play more than
desensitized.
20
Y'all must
minutes.
be desensitized, man, because I couldn't do it, man. I was having a hard time playing Doom in VR. This right here, I would have a heart attack, man. I would freaking die. My wife would see just me laid out on the floor with the VR headset and just breathing like hard, trying to catch my breath, because I wouldn't be able to handle this crap.
Yeah, I mean, I love horror films, and I watch a ton, and they still get me and scare me, and that's why I keep going back, because they keep working. But Resi is something else, because they use sound better than any other VR game that I've played, and that's the really scary thing, is that you hear things and you don't see everything. I've said the Resi could be like the Wii Sports of VR, and I mean that it's like it will be the AAA title that makes VR work.
Yeah,
And
you think it's gonna be that killer app?
It still is.
You think it's gonna be that killer app?
It's the thing that works best in VR, and it's a full game.
Mm-hmm. It has the potential to be. That's what they better put a warning label on that thing. May cause mild to severe heart attacks.
I
just to cover themselves.
I can't stress this enough. You know how when you play Nintendo games and it tells you after like 20 minutes, hey, you should take a break by now.
Yeah.
If you at the end of every level of Resi in VR, it says maybe have a walk.
That's what it says?
No, but I would put one in.
Okay. Okay, yeah, for sure, man. Because real quick, let's Fame asks a really good question. He asked, was this game an exclusive? I'm not sure, Fame.
It is a VR exclusive to PlayStation, but it is going to be released on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 on the 24th of January.
Okay, so it's on all platforms. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So Oculus and Vive won't see this game.
I don't think so. No. I haven't seen anything about that. I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to PSVR.
They are really advertising this thing heavy on the PlayStation side, because I mean, he asked a good question, because I really didn't know. I haven't heard anything else besides PlayStation when it comes to this game. So
yeah, it's like the reverse Titanfall.
Yeah, Capcom hates Xbox. That's a different story though. So
and that's why they're releasing Dead Rising 4 in a couple of days. They hate Xbox.
Dead Rising 4? What is that?
Dead Rising 4. It's Dead Rising 4. It's Dead Rising, it's Dead Rising, but the fourth one.
Oh, okay. Dead Rising, the played out zombie game. Okay, yeah.
See, why you know what we sticking on PlayStation. Never mind.
It's about to be a different show. No, I'm just,
right.
I just messing with Fame. I'm just intentionally messing with Fame. Intentionally.
Here's the thing. So Nick, Dead Rising is a video game.
I love Dead Rising. I like the little standalone ones. I talked about it before.
And they've made 4 of them, and this is the 4th one. And it's set at Christmas.
Okay, yeah, I get it. So let's move.
Imagine the whole show was that. It was just me trying to explain what Dead Rising is.
Yo, we can make a skit about that.
I've been waiting for 20 minutes to use that.
All right, yo, let's move on. We're gonna go through this real quick. Ace Combat 7, PS4 and PSVR. They showed a new trailer of that. Looked like Top Gun without your boy Tom Cruise. Looked pretty cool.
Tom Cruise, but less gay.
Oh, bam! Where's the from that? Where's the laugh? That was a good one. Come on, man! You gotta be on top of it.
Sorry, I'm really sorry.
Come on! We gotta be snappy with it.
Yeah, we can't be waiting. TikTok.
on the clock.
Oh my god!
Then they did the Street Fighter Kuma debut thing. They showed Last Guardian, another trailer for that, because it's right on the horizon. It's coming out on December 6th. So
have you guys seen the press kits for that?
The press kits, yeah. We didn't. They're
insane.
Yeah, they're really nice. I mean, some devs do that though, but they're really nice. They went out the way with that. A little bit of suckets.
Where's ours?
Huh?
Why didn't they send us one?
Where is ours? That's a long story.
Thing. Did we ask?
PlayStation don't care about us, bro.
Long story, man.
Fame, did you ask for one? Or was it my job to ask for one?
I went on Twitter and I tagged Yoshida. I said, hey, bruh, we want one. And he never got back at me, so.
You know what? I think there's a better way to do it.
Is there? I didn't know. That's why I normally just be like, hey,
There's this
everybody. I
great
go to
thing,
Phil
mate. It's
Spencer.
called email.
I'd be like, hey, Phil, what you doing? And he don't respond. So maybe I should try email going forward.
You may want to try to be a little more professional if you want something in life, sir.
The best way to get Phil Spencer's attention is to wear a suit, but a video game T-shirt to seem cool.
Oh, okay. And some jeans.
Yeah.
Jeans and like a coat jacket and like a Battletoads shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
That's the only 100% surefire E3 prediction is that Phil Spencer will come out wearing that.
And he's gonna stand with his left leg in front with his thumbs inside his pockets.
Nah, he gonna wear a State of Decay 2 T-shirt, man. That's what he gonna do. He gonna rock that State of Decay 2. But let's move on because we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes. I mean, really, so far the conference. Real quick, I'm gonna say it like I was saying, man. It was just one great thing after another, man. They were just hitting this thing out of left field, one after the other. I usually tend to like these conferences to go a little slower. Some people, they complain when you do. I usually like to have the devs come on stage and talk about their games a little bit. But they were just hitting it like it was freaking E3, dog. Like it was just a big announcement after big announcement after big announcement. So at this point, they're kind of slowing it down a little bit, and then they pick it back up. They got Power Rapper the Rapper remastered, and this is apparently the 20th anniversary for the game. And there's even a demo on the PS Store right now today if you guys want to check that out. One thing though, which was funny to me though, is who wasn't on stage? I forgot who was on stage, but they said that it's going to be a native 4K. Like that was impressive. I'm like, okay, why? First of all, why would you need Parappa? Yeah, we all know what Parappa the Rapper is, right? Why would you need Parappa the Rapper in 4K for one thing? And on the Pro, if it's not running in 4K, there's a problem. So there's nothing to brag on. Like, so yeah.
I mean, good for you. It's a native 4K, but like, why?
Yeah, why? And
it didn't need to be. No one was expecting it to be.
No, not at all. It's freaking paper. It's cut out paper. I love Parappa. It's a fun game. If you guys never played it, but and I'll probably play the remastered.
It's a good way to like psych yourself up before you need to do something. Just go, I gotta believe. It's always good.
Yes, sir. What up, B? You should be here, man. You should be here. B Money in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat who's coming through. Sorry, not trying to ignore you guys or nothing like that. Up, appreciate you guys stopping by, checking us out and stuff. Let us know your thoughts as well.
Chris says, too much food. He says, I like mac and cheese. No offense. I don't like Call of Duty, and I prefer Kraft Mac. There you go. That was some quality content there.
That's the last time we're gonna talk about the chat now.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing. Just playing, y'all. Just playing. Next thing, Knack is back. We got Knack 2. Really cool trailer. Knack is one of those games that I didn't get a chance to play. The first one, I didn't really have a problem with it. I just never got around to playing it, never got around to going back to it.
It was solid 7 out of 10.
It was a solid 7 out of 10. I mean, you hear mixed reviews about Knack.
It was just a fine video game. There was nothing bad about it, but there was nothing outstanding. It was just a good little 3D platformer. And a great way to show off the PS4 at launch. It really was.
Yeah, it was. Some people say it was a glorified tech demo and stuff like that. I played the little demo.
Wrong with that at launch.
I played the little demo in the stores like that, whatever, and it was okay. Yeah. It was okay. It wasn't enough for me to be like, I've got to go out and buy day one. So hopefully this new one, Mark Cerny, I'm imagining is behind the helm for this one again. Hopefully they learn from the mistakes of the first one, and they really made some solid improvements to this one. They have co-op. So we got co-op Knack. So that should be fun. I mean, what's wrong with co-op, right? Anybody else really like hype for Knack 2? Fane, no. Did you play Knack?
Hell no.
This guy Fane, bro. I don't know what to do with this man. I ain't played either, so I ain't gonna hate.
You could say with the sequel, it's Return of the Knack.
Good night, everybody. Nah.
That is the best that will ever be. But there we go.
Knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Yeah. Knack's the future.
I mean, that was cool. It did good enough to get a sequel. So, definitely shout out to Marcel and the team. Just make it better this time. And then let's see. They had the GT Sport new trailer. It was bragging about 4K graphics as well. And apparently GT Sport is coming out in 2017. Not a real release window. Gave a release year. So it's coming out in 2017.
Will it come out before or after Zelda?
When is Zelda supposed to come out?
Spring, isn't it?
Spring? It'll probably come out after. Because PlayStation beginning of the year is real packed already. I mean, you got Horizon in February. You've got Neo,
Resi in January.
Yeah, you've got a lot in the beginning of the year already for PlayStation. So GT Sport, a game like that, I would say would be a holiday season type of game. They may want to do, the Microsoft move and put some games that, towards the holiday season, spread these things out, which they're really good about doing. So I can imagine, next year with it being such a busy year, with exclusives and stuff on the PlayStation side, they're gonna have to spread that stuff out. That's if this game doesn't get pushed back again. So we'll see. I'm not a real huge racing fan like that. I mean, it looked cool, but I won't be picking it up. Any of you guys hyped for GT Sport at all enough to pick it up?
I'm not hyped, and I'm especially not hyped since Forza Horizon 3 came out this year. Why bother getting a new racing game when the best in years is out?
Yeah, Forza is the best out. I mean, I don't think even someone who's a diehard Xbox hater gotta admit that Forza 3 is the best racer, and nothing's gonna compete with it for a while.
I've heard great things about Forza, so
until at least Mario Kart comes out on the Switch.
Mario Kart.
Yeah,
I would buy a yeah.
Sorry, there was a decent amount of silence there. It warranted that.
No, I was thinking about it. I would buy a Switch for a decent, Mario, if it's real cheap, and for a decent Mario Kart game, I would buy a Switch. That combined with Zelda, I would buy a Switch eventually. But let's stop talking about lesser, consoles here, and let's stick with the big dog, PlayStation. Let's keep going. PlayStation so far, the conference got so many different types of games, so much variety going on here, and here comes another one.
This is when they had the Kevin Smith cosplayer on the stage.
Really?
The Vita dude.
Oh yeah.
He could not have looked more like Kevin Smith if he tried.
Yeah, what's his name? Corsi, right? What's his name?
He's wearing a hockey jersey.
Yes, he's real cool, bro. I forgot his name. He's real cool, real casual type of guy, man. But yeah, he kept reminding us that the Vita is alive, even though it's on life support, it's still hanging on there by a thread.
I will always say about the Vita, it just came out at the wrong time. It's a very good handheld. It
is, man. There's no place for that particular handheld. It's just no place for it in gaming. People don't want that, you know what I'm saying? Especially, with the 3DS out there. I mean, the 3DS gives, everybody exactly what they need in a handheld, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the Vita came out at the wrong time. It's not bad, but I don't know. People don't want it. And
can I just say, literally right now, Marvel Capcom Infinite gameplay trailer has come out.
The gameplay trailer? Yeah, we have it on the website on TiCGN.
Oh, we do? Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got the article up on that. Speaking of that gameplay, since you mentioned that, I'm not too impressed with the gameplay for Marvel vs. Capcom, honestly. I mean, the graphics, I'm not a graphics whore, but man, it seems a little subpar, a little ashy. So I don't know. But let's move on. So yeah, your boy came out there promoting that Vita. Hashtag building the list. is something he was really promoting, which is cool. What Sony does is they get requests from the fans of things that they want to see come out. So he did not announce a couple of games that's gonna be coming to the West, like Yakuza Kiwami. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. And also Yakuza 6, which is coming out early 2018. He also announced a couple of other games. I can't remember the names of these games, and I don't know who the hell was requesting these games, but they were like some weird, Japanese games and some other like arcadey type of games he was announcing up there. I don't even know who was requesting those, but hey, somebody was, because building the list is a thing.
We got another trailer for Ni no Kuni 2, and that can only be a good thing. That game was really fun.
Yeah.
You almost like when I saw that, like, yo.
You never played Ni no Kuni, did you?
I played it.
It's good, isn't it?
Can you not hear me?
What? Fame's gone.
He's gone. Ni no Kuni, I never played it. But I mean, it looked good. Is that turn-based?
No.
It's not turn-based.
No.
Okay, somebody told me Ni no Kuni, the first one, was turn-based.
Lies.
That's lies. Lies and propaganda, like Fame be saying. Okay, because I don't like turn-based, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't really give it a chance. And then part 2, I just totally wrote it off because I'm like, I don't like turn-based. I mean, it looks beautiful. I love JRPGs. I love great story-driven games, but I
love JRPGs that have an entirely English voice cast.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So the gameplay trailer looked great. It's coming out 2017. So we got another game coming out 2017. Is a PS4, exclusive. And so definitely a lot of people are hyped for that. I know Crunk Girl, she's ecstatic for that. I could have swore I heard her screaming in the crowd. Crunk Girl, she's real cool person. She be on that she be on the podcast with us. What up, Bari? What's going on, man? You already know. Shout out to Jay Bari. He just hit the chat. He said PS1, #PS1. Yeah, it was a beautiful conference for sure. But PS1,
he's spelling one differently. It should be ONE.
Yo. Yeah, James. Yo. This is America, bro. This is America. This is how we do things.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I don't get my own jokes. It's just, I sort of just say things and hope they work.
The hell's
Was that somebody knocking at the door?
Nah, that's Fame messing with his mic.
He tapping on my mic.
So let's move on, because we only got a few minutes left, and I want to hit the most important part of this conference real soon. So NieR Automata was something else. Let's move on, because I'm hearing myself. Oh,
my bad, player.
NieR Automata was another game as well that they showed and talked about. And look, this game's coming out now. Official date March 7th. This is a game I've really been keeping my eye on. Is it's a third-person action adventure platformer. Looks beautiful. It's a Japanese game, so those of you who don't like Japanese games, you may want to stay away. But this
Wasn't there something really cool about the first one, or one of them, where it would delete your progress in front of you?
Yo, the first one I didn't play. NieR, I didn't play that.
I've just heard things. I've never played it either.
Yeah, I heard that it would delete your progress and stuff like that too. Because I was when I heard about NieR Automata, I went back and see the first game, checked out, see if it was something I wanted to go back and check out. And just short answer, no, I don't want to play that one. But I did hear from the reviews and stuff like that, it was giving people problems and stuff. But this one looks like it's a totally different direction and stuff. I don't know about the NieR universe and nothing like that, but it looks like a totally different direction that it's going in. The new gameplay didn't show us anything different, in my opinion. It was just basically the same, the same thing, showing the combat and stuff. Just happy we got a release date. So if you guys are interested in that, it's coming out March 7th. Also, the big thing for me is that there's a demo that's going to be coming to the PlayStation Store in a couple of weeks. So we getting a demo of a game. Whenever there is a demo of a game, Nickodemus celebrates because we don't get demos like that anymore. So that's going to be great. I'm going to try that out and see if it's actually worth my day one purchase or not. So anybody else got any thoughts on NieR? I know Fame seems interested in NieR, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's a platinum game. At Khloe 360 and PS3 versions. It's just something that has actually really didn't catch my eye until I seen Automatica. So, but I'm actually looking forward to it. It's a platinum game. The game was really fun. Between that and Scalebound, I think they're really going to be holding it down in 2017. But I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm hearing that it may come to the Xbox if the sale, depending on how it sells on PS4 and PC. But I'll be buying it on PlayStation anyway because I don't want to sit around and wait for a game when I got the console to play the game now. I think waiting is stupid.
Yeah, waiting is stupid if you don't have to, definitely. But so yeah, this thing it's being promoted as an exclusive and stuff like that. But there's some like confusion around that and stuff like. For example,
it's definitely a console exclusive right now. Like I said, they're considering bringing it to Xbox depending on the sales, but
depending on the sales.
On stage it said exclusive when it's not because it's coming to PC as well.
Okay, you're cutting out a little bit, but I got what you're saying. It's coming to PC as well, and it may come to Xbox if the sales are good on PC and PS4. Gotcha.
And speaking of games that sound a lot like NieR, let's talk about Neo.
Neo. Okay, yeah.
Samurai Bloodborne.
Samurai Bloodborne. What's your feelings about Neo?
I have no desire to play it because, as I said, it's Samurai Bloodborne, and it just looks. I've had my From Software fix over the past couple of years with Bloodborne and DS3. I'm good.
You're good. Those games can take a lot out of you, so I kind of know where you're coming
They're
from. Like
really good
really
once you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get it, I don't want to say get good, but once you figure it out and find your way to play it, those games become really fun really quickly. I tested Bloodborne, so I was forced to play for 8 hours a day for 3 weeks. So maybe that's part of it, but I still think they're really fun.
Yeah, they're great.
But Neo, I'm sure if you've never played a From Software game, and this does look interesting to you, I reckon it will be really fun. I'm not really that interested to play it, but it does look pretty good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I'm gonna get it. It won't be a day one, for me. Most games aren't day one for me, by the way. But I'm gonna get it eventually. Like you said, when I'm kind of like ready to get back into a game like that. Because Bloodborne, was the last one I played like that, and it took a lot of me to the point where I don't even know if I've recovered yet. But once you get into it, like you said, it's really, really fun. So I know Neo's gonna be a great game for sure. But yeah, that's another PS4 exclusive that's coming out, and I think it's coming out actually in February. It's coming out the same month as Horizon Zero Dawn. So I'm damn sure not getting that day one. But
should we skip over Gravity Rush 2? Because I don't think either of us have real vested interest in this and talk about the final thing.
Yeah, we're gonna skip over Gravity Rush 2, another exclusive that's gonna be dropping next year.
Is there a date for Gravity Rush 2?
I'm not sure what the date is. I know it's gonna be beginning of 2017, like should be spring or summer, something like that, or it may be the beginning. I'm not sure. I know it's gonna be the first half for sure. Somebody in the chat, if you know when Gravity Rush 2 is dropping, let us know in the chat. But let's real quick.
Then something else happened.
No, not yet. Not yet. Real quick, because I'm the king of indies. So we're gonna go over these indies real quick, and then we're gonna get into the thing that almost gave me a freaking orgasm. Let's go over the couple of the indies they did show because they had some great indies. They showed this game called Pyre. It's gonna be a party game.
Dude, I think it's pronounced Pyre.
Pyre? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because you burn things on a pyre.
Oh, Pyre. Okay, Pyre. I've seen this game for like a year. I always say Pyre.
It's like that joke it's like that joke in The Simpsons. Run like the wind. Wind. I've never heard it said. I've only seen it written.
Yeah, Pyre. Yo, but it looked interesting. It's by Supergiant Games. It's gonna be a party game. So you lead a group of exiles to freedom. Basically, was the gist of what's going on there. They showed this game called Absolver. I've been checking this game out for a minute. Hopefully we'll be playing this game, reviewing it for TiC pretty soon when they're ready to send out these codes. But it's a competitive martial arts type of combat game. It's almost like what's that game that's out right now? It's with the with the samurais fighting each other and stuff.
Nidhogg.
No. Dang, it's a AAA game. Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft made it.
Oh, For Honor.
Yes, thank you. It's like For Honor minus the armor and the samurai aspect and stuff. That's what it looks like. That's what Absolver looks like to me. But it's martial arts based. It looked pretty cool.
Based on the title alone, I'm really excited for What Remains of Edith Finch. I am such a sucker for games like that.
Oh yeah.
Like anything that has a title that's similar to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture or Ether 1 or The Unfinished Swan. I'm already invested and interested.
Yeah, I saw that, and the everyone goes to the Rapture thing. I didn't really like because it looked like a walking sim, and every time I looked at gameplay of it, it just seemed like real boring to me. So I never picked it up.
Sim, but it's not boring.
It's not because
it's free. It was free on PS Plus this month.
It's still free, and I refuse to download it because I don't want to waste my time.
Get it. The music's too good. Get it.
I seen gameplay, James. Man, it just
it won BAFTAs for game design, storytelling, and music.
Well, if I'm gonna get it, I gotta get it before Tuesday because I think it's gonna be gone. I don't know, but What Remains of Edith Finch,
and then play the demo for Resi.
Nah, I ain't playing that. Nope. I'll do Everybody Goes to Rapture, but I ain't
says
doing
the man who says anytime a demo comes on, I download it.
Oh, okay, fine.
You're going back on yourself.
Fine, man. Fine.
Got you there.
Fine. I'm not doing Resi. I'm sorry.
All right, fine.
I ain't doing it.
Tell us about some indies.
So, but What Remains of Edith Finch, storybook style, looks like it's a mystery. So it does look interesting. So in that game's been like looming for a minute. It's been looming for a minute. So I'm glad they're finally dropping that thing. But the biggest one that I was really hyped for was Next Machina. It's basically
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure it's Nex Machina.
No, it's not.
As in the phrase ex machina.
No, it's got to be Machina. It's spelled Machina, sir.
It's Ex Machina.
You remember that film Ex Machina?
No, it's not X. It's next. It's in.
I know, but I know because it's a joke. Because it's like the next one.
It's Machina, guys.
Well, black people can't read sometimes.
Because listen, because the meaning of it means death machine, guys. It means death machine. So it's Machina.
Is that? Yeah, but Ex Machina, a Deus Ex Machina means a man-made god, or a god out of machine. It's still Machina.
No, I rebuttal. No, I'm playing.
I'm fucking googling.
I'm playing. It's probably Machina. I'll just But no, Housemark made this game, man. And it's another top-down shooter. They're saying it's supposed to be the most explosive Housemark game they have ever made. And they made games like if you guys are familiar with Housemark, they made Alienation, Resogun, and Dead Nation,
and Matterfall. That was awesome.
Oh, Matterfall ain't out yet though. Matterfall ain't out.
I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Matterfall is another one coming from Housemark, but no word on that yet. But this game, it's been in development for a minute. It was codenamed the Jarvis Project. It was codenamed the Jarvis Project, and apparently they teamed up with this guy named Eugene Jarvis, who is supposed to be this arcade legend. I haven't heard of him, but he's an arcade legend, and
Of course, you haven't heard of him. He's too busy helping Tony Stark.
James watched too many movies, bro. This dude watched too many movies.
I'm a film critic. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know, dog. I know. But
Eugene Jarvis.
Eugene Jarvis, man. Yeah, he this is arcade legend, and so they teamed with him to make this game. But I'm hyped for this. Every freaking Housemarque game is gold. So, I'm definitely hyped for this. Hopefully it comes out next year. They didn't get no release date or anything like that on it. So that's the end of the indie section. I'm surprised they didn't show Devolver Digital indies. They usually do show a roll of that indie shows, but I was definitely pleased with the love they gave to the indies as well.
Since you mentioned Devolver, I want to briefly talk about what's the game? Oh, Mother Russia Bleeds.
Mother Russia Bleeds. Yeah.
That game's coming out. Think of it as Streets of Rage mixed with Kane and Lynch.
I've been checking that out. It's out right now. It's on PSN for $15.
Yeah, I got sent a little vinyl record of like one of the tracks from it as a promotion.
You got a vinyl record for it?
I have a record player because I'm cool. I'm British. We get one as standard when we get our British card.
Oh, real? Wow.
Yeah.
You only 20 years old. You got a record player. Much props to you, sir. Much props to you. I didn't know you even knew what that was.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Mother Russia Bleeds is going to be really cool. That's Devolver, but I think we haven't talked about it, the thing, enough.
So the last thing we're going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, the conference started with Naughty Dog and it ended on a bang with Naughty Dog. Now, this was another thing I was right about because I'm usually right about everything I speak. I did say that they would have a teaser for this, but I didn't know they were going to show as much as they did. Ladies and gentlemen, The Last of Us Part 2, not The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us Part 2 was announced at this conference, and it basically blew everybody's freaking minds. I nearly lost my mind. I nearly lost my mind. So
I did lose my mind.
You did lose your mind. Have you recovered yet, sir?
I have recovered because I went and played the whole game again.
Yes, indeed. I was thinking about doing the same thing.
Since it started yesterday, I went back and played the entirety of The Last of Us again.
Yes, indeed. I was thinking about doing the same thing. But so James, start this off, man. Tell us about this trailer. What were you and what you get from this trailer?
Okay. I'm gonna go on record. The Last of Us is my favorite game of all time, which means I will not be able to review this when it comes out, because I will be biased. But the first thing that I thought when I watched that trailer, oh my god, he actually taught her to play guitar. There was a throwaway line in one of the optional conversations.
Yep.
Where in just before they get to the hospital in the fight near the finale of The Last of Us, where she says, "I didn't know you play guitar," and he goes, "Maybe I'll teach you one day." And it's the realization that these characters are so beloved by the people who make them, by the people who perform them, that their story is so intertwined, and it just brought me back. It brought me back all of those memories of playing that game and all the moments, and then she started to sing. And I sort of left. I had a transient experience. I left my body, and I was just floating there, watching this, something that I never thought I wanted. I was 100% sure that I never wanted a sequel, but now it's here, and nothing will replace this in terms of things I'm looking forward to in the next couple years.
Yeah,
I cannot wait. Let's specifics about the trailer. We don't know where it is. We know that the Fireflies have been there at some point. We don't know who the group of people are. They could be Fireflies. They could be of a different faction. The very dead people I'm talking about.
Yeah. The ones that Ellie took out.
Yeah, I can't imagine it would be the Fireflies.
Why you say that? What else? Really like spoiling stuff for people?
Yeah, if you haven't played The Last of Us, Well, sorry, it's been spoiled for you by Naughty Dog, actually.
Oh yeah, right.
If you ain't played The Last of Us by now, then you're not gaming. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the call of what it is. If you ain't played The Last of Us, something's wrong with you. Because you don't need a PS4. You got a PS3. You can play it. If you ain't played it by now, then you ain't gaming.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's sort of the unspoken game of the generation. It's just something that everyone has played. It's the Citizen Kane of modern gaming.
Yeah. No, really.
And I really mean that. I don't mean that from a fanboy point of view. I mean, in every it's perfect in every aspect. Anyone who didn't give it a 10 is wrong. No, I mean, I genuinely mean that. I know it's going to come across me as a Naughty Dog fanboy because I'm the guy who gave Uncharted a 10 out of 10, which I do regret. But you know, the fact that it made you every time you got a shiv, it was like a birthday present.
Right.
It made you care about getting items. No game makes me care about getting items, apart from the original Resi at times.
Mm-hmm.
It did survival horror, but it did it with action adventure, origins, and a story, and the music. And Gustavo Santaolalla is confirmed to come back for the sequel, which
Yes, he did.
that might be the most exciting piece of news if it wasn't that the game was announced.
You know what's interesting about that too is they said that he doesn't do sequels. Like he's
never done a sequel.
Nope, he's never done a sequel. And he loved the experience so much and what he's put into this game so much that he came back to do a sequel. That's impressive.
And they showed a snippet of some music that he's been working on.
Yes.
And
he's an amazing composer, man.
He's a brilliant. Have you heard the score he did for Brokeback Mountain?
Nope.
Oh, it's a brilliant.
But let you get into it more. I want to hear what Fame.
Smiling.
I know. I want to hear while you're taking it all in. I want to hear what Fame has to say about this trailer. What you thought about this trailer, man?
I'm actually hoping any of my words can get through because, man, I'm having a tough time. Like I said, the moment, I mean, even before we saw Ellie singing back there, I mean, the moment that the trailer started, and then we saw the symbol, I was like, yeah, this is The Last of Us 2. And I literally just sat there and froze. I was trying to take all in because, you know, people know I have a preference towards Xbox, but The Last of Us is probably one of the greatest games I've played in my lifetime. And I played a lot of games in my life. The Last of Us is such a great game. Like James was saying, getting a shiv is like, oh my God, like I needed that. And the clickers in that game are just amazing. I just can't wait to see. I can't wait to see where they continue to go, you know, with the game. It was interesting. If you guys played the first one, the ending, it's interesting to see how their relationship is, knowing that Joe kind of, you know, lied. You know, I don't want to spoil it. So it's interesting to see that those two, if they're close, or if that, you know, what he found. Maybe that's first when I thought of the ending, I was like, maybe he found her, and maybe they're coming back together. Maybe she kind of was upset with him for what he did at the end of the last, because she has to know by now what he's done. It's just, you know, it's just a lot of different ways you can go with it. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. It's the day one purchase. It's not even a question. I just can't wait to dive back to the world, because when you're playing The Last of Us, you're in it. Like, you feel so attached to these characters. Like, I can't really think of many other games where I'm just so attached to these characters, and I want to know, you know, what's to come, or what happened at the end of the first one. You know, how they're going to spend. You know, how, you know, it's just a lot of different places to go with it. I was speechless when I saw it, and I just, you know, like I said, as a primarily PlayStation gamer, this is one of the greatest games ever. And I'm pretty sure part 2 is going to live up to what part 1 was. We know most part 2s, part 3s going to live up to the first one. I honestly think this will live up to it, because I feel so invested into these characters that it can't go wrong at this point.
Yeah, those are rare occasions where that would happen. For me, you know, The Last of Us was that game that actually made me like take notice to PS3. You know, kind of like Gears made me take notice to Xbox. So, you know, it was that game for me, you know, not coming off no fanboy stuff or nothing like that. I wasn't like a huge like PlayStation fanboy, or just
it was the reason that I bought a PS4.
It was the reason why I got PS3. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was coming from a place of not really caring about PlayStation, and Last of Us made me take notice to it. And, you know, definitely, like you guys said, I fell in love with the world, the characters. really invested in it, and I really appreciate the detail and the investment that Naughty Dog themselves put into the game. Like, for example, James, you were talking about the guitar and Ellie singing. I was looking at a panel interview with Naughty Dog, and they basically said that the actress Ashley, they had her singing that song that Ellie was singing.
She was too good.
Yes, she was too good. Like, she was too good, and they wanted to make it real. They wanted to make it sound like Ellie was singing. And that type of detail and care into these characters is what makes this game so good. Like the actors and the actresses themselves, they really put their heart and soul into this game. And that's the reason why I like indie games so much. A lot of the indie games I like over AAA games is because it's the heart and soul behind a game that really makes me take notice and appreciate games. And when you got a game like that, which is rare, you really invest your own heart and soul into it. Not to sound corny, but it is what it is. Also, it was revealed for this game that Ellie would be the lead character, which I think we all kind of knew already, that Ellie would take the helm. So obviously Joel will be there, but he'll be playing a role like Ellie did in the previous one. So you'll be primarily playing as Ellie, and they said that she's going to play totally different than Joel. She's going to have her own unique style, of course, and personality and stuff. That little part in Last of Us 1 where we got to play as Ellie.
So good.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite levels in gaming ever, because it's just after Joel's been like almost fatally wounded.
He's about to die. Yes.
You're about to die, and then it just cuts, and then you have to do this thing where you have to be really quiet, and the whole time you're going, what's going on? Why is Joel not here? When will I get to play as Joel?
Yep. And then
is he dead? I don't know,
because this brand new character I'm not used to.
That we were told 100% by Naughty Dog that we were not going to play as.
Of course.
Which is great. I love that they didn't tell us about that.
Yes.
I think we should. I think we should just have a Last of Us spoiler cast.
We will do stuff like that. I mean, there's so much to talk. As much as this is just the beginning. So the more this game gets revealed, the more we'll have to talk about it. But this reveal alone, it was just so much. It's like they gave us so little, but also gave us so much at the same time. And people think I would go crazy over just Naughty Dog games and stuff like that. I give credit where credit is due. That's the thing about me. And Last of Us, it deserves, in my opinion, this level of attention. It deserves, this level of respect. So, and Bane was touching on the ending, and the devs were talking about that ending, and they were scared. They were literally scared to do a part 2. They were scared because they didn't want to mess it up. Like Troy Baker himself said that was the most perfect ending in a game, period. And he's been in a lot of games. So he's like, that was the most perfect ending, period. And we were literally scared to actually even, approach a possibility of a sequel at first, because they didn't want to mess it up. But obviously, they found a way. I don't think they're just doing this because, Sony's making them do it and stuff. I think they found a way, and they're really going to expound and continue, their story. And I think they're going to do it in the right way, like Fame was saying. So I'm really, really hyped, honestly, for this game, bro. We won't see it till maybe 2018, 2019, obviously, but it's definitely.
Do you think it'll be a launch title for the PS5?
Oh, what?
Oh, wait.
It's like a
James.
PS5 already?
James.
Honestly, I don't think
thinking.
I don't think what's his game till 2019. Honestly, so if that was the PS5 of 2019, I can see it, but because I don't see this game coming out until 2019. They said it's really,
it's early.
Really. They stressed how early in development it is, so this not coming out to 2019. It can't come out. People say, "Oh no, 2018 it won't take that long." This is 2019, and you know what? I'm not mad about it because I want the game to be as perfect as possible.
Me too.
So people say, "Oh, it's coming to 2018." Nah. No, it's not. It's coming to 2019, almost for certain. Because he stressed how early in development.
Yes, it's early. Like, for example, before you go, James. For example, he said that the little part that we saw and stuff, they shot that like a year ago. Like, they've been holding on to this for like a year, and they've been working on Uncharted 4 in between and stuff. So they really haven't really gotten too far at all. It's really early, like you said.
And we briefly talked on Twitter about how much we want to see before the game comes out. I'm good with nothing until
Exactly.
like a couple months before it comes out.
I don't want to see anything.
Yeah, me
I don't
neither.
want to see anything.
Yeah, me neither, man. I'm good with it. I wouldn't mind hearing, more, developer diaries and things like that. But as far as like, gameplay and stuff, like I actually like that stuff. I like to see the behind the scenes stuff, get to, see what the devs are thinking and how they're putting things together and stuff. I like seeing that stuff. So I wouldn't mind that in between, but actual gameplay, nah. We could wait till and like E3 2018 or something. You know what I'm saying? Give us gameplay then. Show us more then. I'm good with that. Right. So let's begin to wrap up. We talked enough about The Last of Us.
I will say before you wrap,
I can't rap, fam. I can't rap. I'm black. I can't rap, bro.
As far as a whole of PSX, they have set the standard, and Microsoft now has to step up because I didn't expect a lot from PSX, but they did set a standard. They raised the bar really high, and now Xbox has to respond because this was an incredible event overall. This year. So Microsoft, you better do something because Sony ain't playing.
Nah, they're not. They're not at all. So yeah, I mean that's a good point though, Fame. I mean overall, this conference it definitely exceeded my expectations. I went to PSX last year. And the conference, it was okay. It wasn't bad because I know because I listened to what Sony is talking about, what they're saying. I know what to expect. It's not this big giant E3 thing. It never was meant to be that way. It's for the fans.
It felt like E3.
It did. That's why I exceeded my expectation. It really did feel like E3, but I never go into these things thinking that. So this is the third year they're doing this, and they're definitely taking this thing, running with it. And amazing showing. I mean, definitely, it was like hit after hit. It was a big show. It may have been better than their E3 showing. Honestly, I mean, I think it probably was better than their E3 showing. So definitely shout out to PlayStation and Sony for definitely doing this. It was a great show. A lot of those games I saw. I'm not this is day one. I'm not that type of guy, but a lot of them I'm interested in, so I'm gonna check them out, get some more research on them, see what games I definitely want to get versus what I don't want and stuff. But had a lot of great games showing, man. And Last of Us Part 2. That's, you can't say it wrong. It would be total blasphemy. I would get struck down from heaven. Last of Us Part 2. We knew it was coming. But we got that confirmation. Definitely good to see it, on stage, man. Final thoughts, James. What you thinking, my brother?
My final thoughts is that the Death Stranding trailer was amazing. I have no idea what it is, but I'm intrigued. Oh, I'm going to be a bit shameless right now. I have a band, a rock band, and our music video came out on Friday. We are called Countertypes, and the song is called Satisfied. And it'd be great if you could check it out. You don't have to, but there you go. If you want to come talk to me about it afterwards, at James_S Wilson on Twitter.
You look like a rock star. You look like a freaking rock star. I knew there was something special about you.
Yeah. The picture that you see was at a publicity shoot in my solo career days.
That's cool. That's what's up. Multi-talented guy, movie reviewer, game reviewer, rock star, man.
Actor, writer,
director, everything else. Yes, indeed. Pronouncing words correctly. Wow, you're amazing.
I think it's just cool going to school.
Wow. Shots fired. Damn. But I think
put down of the episode. There we go.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. We didn't get to Death Stranding or nothing like that. We don't have time.
But there's nothing to talk about. So
there's nothing really to talk about.
Everybody's so hyped for it. You don't know what it's about.
Nah. There's either nothing to talk about or too much to talk about. That's the problem with it so far.
And people may be hearing that, and they may hear us talking about The Last of Us and be like, "Well, y'all go into detail and hyping up The Last of Us. Why can't we hype up Death Stranding? Because y'all don't know what the hell it's about.
We don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything. You don't know what the hell's going on in that trailer.
What? At the end of the day, it's a top-down shooter. For all you know, you know nothing about this game. That's nothing about it. Trailer.
I looked at that trailer. I'm like,
I would love it to be an on-rails rhythm game, just to mess with everyone. You got to like push buttons to be on rails with the different variants of oil. Because Kojima, in Kojima we trust, apparently.
It's like a dark version of Parappa the Rapper at the end of the day. Watch.
Wow.
Mad
They put
Mads
all type.
Mikkelsen
Wow.
and Guillermo del
I would not
Toro
people be
rapping.
mad about that. They probably be playing it off. Oh man, it's great. Oh Kojima. Oh thank you, Lord, for Kojima. Lord Kojima. Kojima's awesome. He's awesome or whatever like that.
He is awesome.
But he
He's
kicked
the
his
only
ass.
person. He's the only person that can walk into a room with Mad Max music and it not be tacky.
You talk bad about Kojima, you get blacklisted. So we're not gonna talk bad about Kojima.
No, he is awesome.
He's awesome. He's awesome. Yeah. His games are just weird. But that's all we got for you guys tonight. James did his outro. Let me do my outro because Fame's gonna go last. This is his channel. This is Nickodemus, the King of Indies. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this impromptu, podcast. We were trying to do it yesterday. Had things going on, life hit us. So, we did it today, and thank you guys for joining last minute. Let us know, in the comments, if you guys watch this later on YouTube, what you think. Make sure you guys hit that like button because like lives matter on YouTube. There's a thing called SEO that you guys may not know about, but it's very important to us YouTubers. We don't ask for money. All we ask is for your time and for you to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Fame, take it away, my brother.
That's what's up. And Nick's YouTube channel is in the description down below. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. And thank you guys so much for watching us. Those you watching live, those you watching not live, or watching it recorded, whatever. We do have an Xbox One S giveaway up and running. Make sure you guys go and try to win this console. And yeah, thanks to James and Nick for really taking over. Of course, you guys, I know I'm still having issues, whether it's Spectrum or Google. I don't know what's going on. I'm just thankful that these guys stepped up and kind of carried me throughout this podcast. But this is the TiC XXP Podcast Special Edition. I want to thank you guys for rocking with us. This is Fame Entertainment from the Inner Circle, TICGN.com. And we out.
Peace. In the Middle East.
Y'all let all that go. All right. Peace out, y'all.